video number 2 on my research tutorials is going to be the GIS mapping. In our area, we use a website called WTHGIS. It is right there. But the way it works here is that the county and the state go first. So the county we're looking at today is Switzerland. It has IN for Indiana, and then WTHGIS.com, and it gives you an overview of just that one county. So you can see that it's highlighted and up and actually, in functioning mode, whereas Jefferson is just gray, and so is Ohio and Jennings and Ripley. So when you zoom in, you come in and you can go down to basically, once you get in so close, then you're looking at the satellite imagery. There's the regular, then they're back to satellite. Now there's different ways that you can navigate through here. First way being through the search bar up on top. So means of identifying a piece of land that you're looking for. Search way number 1. This little search box up here on the top left. Type in the name of the landowner. And then, when you type in that landowner's name, you will see every piece of land that he owns within that county. Now let's go to a piece of land that this gentleman owns that I'm currently hunting. And there it be. So you see the H and the I. The H and the I indicates the 5-acre lot of schoolhouse number 5, which we've made 2 videos out there in the last month or so. So we have found we can find all the pieces of land that this man owns by doing through the search bar, and then over here on the left side all his parcels. Bam, 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 all the way through J. So the next point that we're going to make on here is one of the other tools on this that I use effectively most all the time. So the next overall benefit that we're going to talk about is not in the tool section. It's not in the parcel tools. If you scroll over and come to the layers section right there, it tabs up, it says turn layers on and off. We're going to click that button. Now the first 4 things on the list, or 5, are different years of the aerial photography we can look at. Then you have topography, the base map, which we're looking at, bridges, parcel annotation, sections, floodplains, soil, cemetery. Here's mine. It's hard to keep up there. Old schoolhouses, forest reserve, and last but not least, U.S. National Grid. Well, for the sake of the way we metal detect, the next one we're going to look at is we're going to click cemeteries, and we are going to click old schoolhouses. Now when we click old schoolhouses, if you look at this section of the map, oh, well, what do you know? That it knows that there was a known schoolhouse here back when. Well, if you zoom out, then you come over here, there's another one right there. There's another one right here. This county was loaded with old schoolhouses in the 1800s because the way the land is, and it was so spread out, and where people lived was so spread out at the time that they had to have multiple schoolhouses. So here's one that I've not hunted before. I don't know who owns, but I'm going to click on it just to kind of show you what we go through here. When I click on this one right here, it gives me the name of the owners. It tells me that this is in a living trust. Shows me the size of the property. and the property lines. And it shows me the location address, and it also shows me the owner's taxable address. So even though this one is on a road called Bradford Road, the actual landowner lives on Bennington Pike. I can take that address and I can go to his house and talk about this piece of property. I never noticed this one before. This is probably one I'm gonna work on, maybe going and having a look-see, because it looks like it's nothing but a field. And there you have it. There was a schoolhouse on this corner lot between these two roads. Now, beyond looking at the old schoolhouses and stuff on here and using this search bar, the only other real benefit is it's a very clear map, and you can look at it well, and it's very easy to compare to the old maps that we use, which I'm going to get into. I probably have one or two more videos of just reference stuff that we're going to do before we start looking at the older maps. When I look at the older map, I probably won't come back to GIS. I might use it as a reference point to get an address, but I'll probably, when I start really looking for chasing roads down on these older maps, I'll probably go to Google Earth since I'm sitting at my computer. Also, I'm going to put the next little video I do is going to have a little program that I can run through my phone to this computer screen, and we're gonna look at an app that I use on my phone when we're out driving around. But as always, if you have any questions about GIS mapping, how it works, I know that it works in a lot of places. I know some states don't have it. This other app that I use on my phone, I have to use for the state of Kentucky because they don't offer GIS, or at least I haven't found it yet. Let me know how you do it in other states. If you have a GIS service, how you go about it. If there's another resource that I'm not using that I could be to help my my metal detecting profession go on, because I'm a avid learner. I am a hobbyist and I want to learn as much as I can. I want to do as good a job while I'm out as possible, and I want to have as much information as possible. As always, let me thank you for your time, for taking a few minutes to sit and watch this video. If you haven't done so yet, please hit that subscribe button. Most of the people that watch my video are not subscribed to my channel. Ding that bell. Leave me a comment. If you've got something that you'd like to know about that that we could do in this area, please hit me up. I'm open to chit chat with anybody and pick up any information that I can, and take it as far forward as humanly possible. Thank you for your time.